All right. Okay. So I kept pushing record, record because I'm nervous, if I'm being completely honest. This is new for me again, especially the podcast avenue. Like, this is new. But hey, my name is Deandra. I am your host today. This podcast is something that I've been brewing since last year, January 2025. I have to get used to this microphone right here. So if you hear any like noises, it's because I'm very animated with my hands and I might hit something. And I also have my headphones in, so I'm hearing myself talk as I'm talking to y'all on my camera. So it's a lot going on. But I told myself that I was going to be authentic. I'm not going to keep pushing record or feeling like I need to start over. What comes out my mouth tonight is what comes out my mouth tonight. Okay. So, yeah, as I take a gulp of my spring water, shout out to Audie's. Today, I called off work 4 hours early because I just said enough is enough. I am tired of feeling like I keep telling myself I'm going to start this podcast, I'm going to start this, I'm going to get back on my YouTube, and I don't do it. And then I get to this job, and mind y'all, I work from home. So when I get to this job, it's like I'm feeling so drained. Most of my energy and my creativity comes in the morning. So it's like being at this job is like, oh, I just feel myself falling down, and it's like I don't want to feel like that. So today, I do again work at home and I do customer service, and I'm talking to customers all day, or I might be chatting with them. And on Mondays I'm scheduled to talk to people. See, hold on. I feel myself getting off track because I'm getting in my head. And like I said, I'm going to keep going. This is going to be in there. Y'all going to hear all of it, my mess ups, all of that. Because the podcast is not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be me speaking my truth. And that's what we're doing today. So back to the story. I had chats, and on Mondays, I'm scheduled for 2 hours in the morning. And, they might text and be like, can you hop on calls? And I get so irritated because I'm like, I have my mindset to doing chats in the morning. And then here y'all come telling me that I need to get on phones. And now I got to deal with the energies of these people. And then today, the queue was at like 90. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to these people. Like, I really don't. Hold on, y'all. We got to make sure that. Okay. We're going to cut something because the video footage and the audio footage is not going to match if I don't. But I had to make sure I was still recording because I'm not used to it. Like, I guess jumping forward by itself or scrolling itself. But anyways, back to the story. I decided like, yeah, I'm gonna call off so that I can dedicate my time to my content. I know that if I got off at 5 o'clock, I was gonna be tired. I wasn't gonna do anything. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Fuck it. Whatever. It is what it is. I always feel like all money is not good money. And if it came to it, I know that I'm covered, but I still like the stability of knowing that I have a job. Anywho, um, oh girl, not my not my headphones about to get ready to die. I know they lied. But anyways, let's get back to it. We're gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop. I just decided that enough is enough and I'm ready to start. So here I am. This is what we're doing. Um, I'm ready. And that is all I can say. Hold on, let me put these headphones on this little charger real quick. Because what we're not going to do is die. We're not going to do that. What am I meant though? Testing. Okay. Okay. We're back. Here we go. Um, But yeah, I wanted to start my podcast. This podcast is not going to be your typical Sabi podcast. It's not going to be any like sad stories or talking about people in a negative way. This is about empowerment. And with that, I give you Daddy Issues Where. Welcome to Daddy Issues Where podcast. I am your host, Deandra Denise, and welcome. Again, this is not about to be your ordinary Sabi podcast. I know the title already gives like what is she about to be talking about? And it's most definitely not the norm. Like I'm taking daddy issues and I'm turning it into something else. So stay tuned for that. I feel like I've been talking so long already. Um, I did want to get into why this would be the last little part because I don't think it's going to be like a 20-minute first thing. Again, this is the pilot. I did want to get into why I named this podcast Daddy Issues Where. Like when I tell y'all I went through title after title, like actually, you know what? I think I am gonna cut it right there and I'm gonna leave it at that. I am your host, DeAndre Denise, and that'll be it. That was the first episode per no, seriously. That was it.